Harvard University, a place where brilliance is expected, where the world's greatest minds chase answers to questions most never dare to ask. But in the quiet hours, when the lecture halls fell silent, a different kind of genius was at work, one no one saw coming. Samuel Torres was invisible to most. A janitor, he cleaned classrooms, emptied trash, and kept the university running. To the professors and students, he was just part of the background, a shadow moving through their world of ideas. But Samuel had a secret, one that burned brighter than anyone could imagine. Every night, after his shift, Samuel lingered in the lecture halls. The equations on the chalkboards weren't just scribbles to him, they were puzzles, alive with possibility. He'd taught himself math from old textbooks, scraps of knowledge pieced together over years. To Samuel, numbers were a language, and he spoke it fluently. That night, at 2 a.m., Professor Edward Langston, a legend in mathematics, returned to retrieve forgotten notes. What he found wasn't his notes. It was Samuel, chalk in hand, solving a problem that had stumped his graduate students for weeks. "I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to. I'll clean it up." "Clean it up? You've just solved a partial differential equation that's been on that board for days. Who are you?" "Samuel Torres. I'm just the janitor." "Just the janitor? No one just solves that. Where did you study?" "Nowhere, sir. I taught myself." Langston was a man of precision, known for his high standards and low patience. He'd built a career on spotting talent, but he'd never seen anything like this. A janitor with no formal education, unraveling equations that baffled PhD candidates. Most would have dismissed it. Langston didn't. "Tell me, Mr. Torres, how does a janitor learn to do this? My mom, she was a teacher back in Puerto Rico. Couldn't afford school for me, but she gave me her books. Math was like music to me. Kept me going, even when things got hard." "And you've been doing this, solving equations, every night?" "Not to cause trouble, sir. It's just, when I see a problem, I can't let it go." Samuel's life hadn't been easy. Growing up, money was tight, dreams were a luxury. His mother's books were his escape, her faith in him his anchor. When she passed, he came to Boston, taking any job to survive. The janitor's mop paid the bills, but the chalkboards, they fed his soul. "This equation, you didn't just solve it. You found a new approach. I need to know if you can do it again. Come to my office tomorrow. Bring your mind. We're not done here." Word spread like wildfire. The janitor who solved the professor's equation? It was unthinkable. To the students, Samuel was an oddity. To Langston, he was a mystery worth solving. But what Langston did next would shock them all. "These are from my advanced seminar. Solve them. No pressure. Just show me what you can do. I'm not a student, sir. I don't belong here." "You belong where your mind takes you. Now get to work." Samuel didn't just solve the problems, he redefined them. His solutions were creative, intuitive, like a painter with numbers. Langston saw more than talent. He saw a mind that could change the field. But brilliance, he knew, often came with a cost. You think you can just walk in here and play genius? Some of us worked years to get into Harvard. I'm not trying to take anything from you. I just love math. Then why hide it? Why not go to school? Life doesn't always give you a choice. Miss Harper, talent doesn't need a degree. It needs a chance. Mr. Torres is getting his. Perhaps you could learn from him. Langston wasn't content to let Samuel's gift stay hidden. He took a risk, one that could have cost him his reputation. He went to the dean, proposing something unheard of at Harvard. "I want Samuel Torres enrolled as a special student. Full scholarship. He's earned it." "A janitor? Edward, you know how this looks. The board will never approve. Then I'll fund it myself. This man's mind is worth more than our traditions." "Mr. Torres, I've spoken to the dean. As of next semester, you're a Harvard student. Full scholarship. No more mops, unless you want to keep them for old time's sake." "Sir, I can't afford this. I'm nobody. You're Samuel Torres and you've got a gift. Nobody doesn't matter. What matters is what you do with it. For Samuel, it wasn't just a scholarship. It was a promise kept. To his mother, to himself. But Langston's act wasn't just about one man. It was a challenge to Harvard, to everyone, to see the brilliance in the shadows. Samuel thrived. His solutions were published in journals, his name whispered in academic circles. Claire became his study partner, her skepticism replaced by respect. And Langston? He watched from the sidelines, prouder than he'd admit. This is Samuel Torres. He mopped our floors, solved our equations, and reminded us that genius doesn't wear a title. It wears courage. I'm no different from any of you. I just kept trying, and someone saw me. That's all it takes. One person who believes. Samuel's story didn't just change his life. It changed Harvard. The university started a program for non-traditional students, funded by Langston's own savings. And Samuel, he kept solving problems, not just on chalkboards, but in the world, proving that brilliance can come from anywhere. In a world that overlooks the quiet ones, Samuel Torres and Edward Langston showed us that genius isn't T-born in lecture halls. It S-born in the heart. So, what's your hidden spark? This is Embracing Stories, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.